Well, hello, and welcome for another Star Citizen video. I want you to join the Navy. Sign up now. Now, this is the most recent patch, and there has been a little bit of controversy over this because it saw the introduction of the shop. However, my nice cheap budget hangar now has a computer which I can play with. Here you go. Oh look, squeeze! Ah, joy. It doesn't really do much at the moment because I haven't actually bought anything, but you can fiddle with your ship, your weapons, and all that good business. The music you can hear, by the way, is actually the music that comes in the launcher, so it's a great little tune. It's a kind of nice little French horn loop. Now there is a problem with this patch, which we're about to see in a second, because after I finish playing with this lovely piece of equipment, I'm going to turn around and sadly the original module worked great. But where they've patched it, they've introduced a little bug with some clipping errors. They've also fixed some issues with the ship, but introduced some other issues as well. So here you go, let's go and have a look at the ship. As you can see, it's all nicely illuminated inside now. It's lovely. Oh, look at that. Okay, let's sit down. Bit of clipping, but we had that before. It's going to get taken care of. The images here are still flipped, which is a little bit irritating, but again, that's going to get sorted. This is an alpha, remember, so there are going to be problems. And, oh dear, there you go, you can see one of the problems. Anyway, let's see one of the big problems. The feet didn't work properly, but they're working lovely now. But what the hell is going on there? What is that? Oh dear. No, that's not good. We'll have to fix that, sir. And that looks okay, although it looks a little bit odd on the right. But, oh my god, something's attacking me. That needs to be sorted. So hopefully they'll get on with that. Now, feet, yeah, okay. I'm getting out my seat and something weird's going on with my arms and hands, so another bit of clipping issues. And I think I just saw through the floor there as well, so all sorts of little clipping issues going on. However, oh dear, I teleported into my bed. And oh, more clipping issues. So, you know, it's not perfect, but for an alpha, I'm pretty impressed. It looks pretty good, and they're aware of a lot of these problems already. And, you know, it looks quite a nice place to sleep, although getting in and out's a bit tricky. Anyway, let's go third person view and see what we can see in a moment. Well, we can see a big black hole where a wall should be. Oh, I can see inside myself, and oh, that's something really freaky going on over there now. Well, we'll have to deal with that. Anyway, we'll go over and have a look at that in a second. But there are some problems in the ship here, which I'm not sure if they're aware of, hopefully they are, where the kind of clipping issues can occur, because the beam has a bit of an air leak. There you go, look at that. That's no good. So, lots of little minor glitches, but hey, for an alpha test, this looks great. It's running at 60 frames per second. It's running on medium quality, I think, at the moment. I will switch over to high quality in a bit. Anyway, leap up on top, and as you can see, the air hole goes all the way through. I think you just about see it where the use is. Now, sometimes when that use pops up, if you press the F button, it will actually teleport you into your seat. However, recently I've noticed it's been teleporting you to the... oh, I seem to have touched the ladder, and I'm climbing up an invisible ladder, which is quite amusing. But anyway, as I was saying, if you press F, it will actually teleport you into your seat, but recently it's been teleporting you to the kind of bay doors on your ship. Anyway, third person, get my teeth in, view is a bit funky, and if I crouch on the ladder, I kind of do a suicidal plummet. There you go. Well, the controversy over the store, by the way, has been acknowledged by the devs, and they are dealing with it, and that's something that's quite reassuring. And as you can see, the engine gets a little bit freaky here. So lots of little issues, but the biggest issue for me right now is the devs to sort out the store, which they are going to be dealing with. And as I say, that's what you want. You want devs to say, hey, we're thinking of doing this, for us to say, well, we're not sure we like that, and them to say, okay, we hear what you're saying. That's what you want. What you don't want is someone to say, this is what we're doing, we don't think that's good, well, we think you're wrong. It's like, well, why have us as testers? I've got a lot of faith in the team behind this, and I'm really looking forward to having the dogfighting module. Unfortunately, I only have this one ship, so I'm still mucking around, as you can see, playing with it. And, you know, it looks pretty good. It's not much more for me to say right now. There's been a lot of ranting on the forums over, as I say, this store. People need to chillax a bit and make your point, make it politely, explain why you think it's wrong, and basically don't buy things unless you agree with it. And that's one of the problems. The store is actually buying you virtual money with real money, and those virtual monies are buying you virtual goods, which we have no idea how useful they are in the game. And as I say, that's a little bit of a concern. However, if you're happy just to throw money at these guys to get them to develop the game, I don't see it being a big problem. Anyway, I think I'm going to switch graphics in a second. As you can see, it's a little bit lumpy. Here you go. Right, 1280 by 720. High to very high. There you go. So doesn't look that different. Now, some of that could be because of the graphic glitching, some of it's going to be due to fraps, but when I was actually in the game engine, it did look slightly better than it looks here, but it is a subtle change, so that's quite pleasing. You can actually run this on medium settings, get a nice rock solid 60 frames per second, and be very happy.